One of the main tips for becoming richer in 2024 is to start studying the market and investing. The dream of becoming rich is shared by many people around the world. Although there is no magic formula for doing this, some practices can help. The start of a new year can be the starting point for changing some financial habits and saving more money. However, the concept of wealth is subjective. Some may want to live off passive income, others have mansions and sports cars, and some can afford to travel twice a year without worrying. Nevertheless, for all those who have not yet achieved these dreams, it is necessary to organize themselves financially and increase their assets. eInvestidor consulted 2 financial planners to give us some valuable tips on how to achieve your financial goals. 1. Set a goal and take it easy. For financial educator Felipe Nascimento, the first step to becoming richer in 2024 is to know what wealth means to you and how much you want to earn this year. First of all, it's important to define what wealth is for you. Is it a specific amount of money? If so, what is it? How much money in the account would make you rich? He says. With this in mind, the financial educator explains that it's easier to know where you are on the road to wealth and helps you work out how long it will take you to achieve this dream. Bruno Mori, economist, CFP registered trademark and founding partner of the Sarfin Consultancy, also points out that getting rich can take time and that this process is not a 100-meter dash. It's not something that happens in a short space of time. If it does, it's unlikely to be a long-lasting achievement. So understand that it's a journey, a process that takes time. If you want to get rich, you need to have a life plan and set goals and objectives with definite deadlines, he explains. 2. Start saving money and avoid superfluous debts. The idea of this article is not to sugarcoat the issue and say that these 2 tasks are easy. However, saving money and avoiding superfluous debts are some of the first steps to achieving financial stability and the standard of living you want. Thus, creating an emergency reserve, saving money to start investing, and avoiding debt as much as possible are essential to achieving your goals and desired standard of living. In this process, you have to learn to give up some things, which is not easy, because all the money that was spent without planning will now be going into your wealth account. A practical tip is to look at your credit card bill and your bank statement for the last 2 months and see which expenses simply took money out of your pocket and didn't do much good, says Nascimento. Mori follows the same line as Nascimento and points out that having a clear financial plan can help you with the main step to becoming rich in 2024, having less expenses than income. It's essential to have control of your budget, to keep track of it, and most importantly of all, to have expenses lower than income. Monitoring this process and making adjustments whenever necessary is essential, he explains. 3. Start investing. After creating an emergency reserve, starting to invest is the next step towards achieving the standard of living you want and becoming wealthier. Having a diversified investment portfolio that survives the swings and storms of the market will give you forms of passive income that can cover the costs of your desired lifestyle. It's important to create an investment plan because this will help you multiply your money. At first, by protecting against inflation, then by increasing profitability and providing passive income, says Nascimento. Mori also highlights a previous point, understanding your investor profile. Studying, understanding, and knowing how to differentiate between investments is essential in the process of getting rich, especially understanding your risk profile, he points out. There isn't just one way to invest in the market. That is, you can opt for fixed income, variable income, investment funds, cryptocurrencies, and various other forms of allocation. 4. Be aware of market opportunities and get informed. Keeping an eye on market opportunities is one of the most efficient ways to get rich. However, for this to be possible, you need to be well informed and understand what you are investing in, as Mori pointed out in the topic above. Sarfin's founder also points out that it's also important to monitor the evolution of income and try to beat inflation over time. Be rational, have realistic goals and objectives, and wait for time to do its job. Nascimento, for his part, decided to share some of the investments he uses to earn passive income and increase the profitability of his portfolio. Among the main investments for this purpose are fixed income ones, such as Treasury Direct, for example. They are safer and more liquid than some others. To multiply your assets, variable income can boost your earnings, he says. It's important to always study, rely on professional help, and understand the risks. Another interesting tip is to keep an eye on analysts who are monitoring interest rate cuts in Brazil and the United States, which could fuel a rally in the stock markets. This could bring significant returns on assets that have lost a lot of value in the higher interest rate scenario, says Mori.